One really simple way to personalize your e-learning course is to use the text variable to collect a learner's name and then display it anywhere you want later in the course. So in this example, on this first slide, the learner is being asked to type in their first name. When I type in my name and select begin, then on my next slide, Storyline is recalling whatever it is that I typed in. So let's take a look at how this is built. Right now, I just have a blank slide with nothing on it other than this picture. And so the first thing I need to do is put in a place for the learner to actually type in something. And to do that, I'll come up to the Insert tab. And over here underneath the Input, it's the bottom row in this data entry. So when I select that text entry field, I just need to draw it onto the screen, and I could change the format of this, the color, the size of the font that the user will type in there. But if you look over on the right side underneath our object triggers, Storyline automatically created a trigger to set a text entry variable equal to whatever the user types in when the text entry loses focus. So that could be when they select the next button or click away from that entry. Let's take a look at that variable and rename it. So in my Manage Project Variables, I can see that text entry, and I'm just going to rename mine something like first name. Once we've renamed that, we are ready to go on to our slide where we want to display whatever it was that the user typed in. So on my next slide where I'm going to display it, all I need to do here is insert a text box and pull in a reference to that variable. So again, I can come back up to my Insert tab, come over here to Text Box and draw my text box onto the screen. And then we'll say something like thanks, and let's insert a reference to that variable. There are two different ways that we can do that, but I think the easiest way is to come to Insert, Reference, and we just have to select that variable that we want to reference, and it's my only one, so I can just click OK. And now if we preview this whole thing, what we'll see is one slide for us to type something into, type my name, move to our next slide, and there's the reference to that. And again, I could adjust the font size, what other text is here, like I did on that first example. But that's a common question that we get and a really easy way to personalize your e-learning course.